Beneath the surface of our oceans lies a world we were never meant to see. A realm where light dies and life takes on forms that shouldn't be possible. As we descend deeper, crossing the sunlight zone, then the twilight zone, then the midnight zone, the creatures we encounter turn progressively stranger. We've sent rovers to Mars, we've mapped distant galaxies. But the deep sea, we've explored less than 5% of it. We know more about the surface of the moon than we do about what's happening 6,000 feet below our own oceans. At the surface, the ocean is bright and full of life. Sunlight fuels plankton blooms which feed fish, which feed entire food chains stretching from coral reefs to whales, but drop below 200 meters and that light begins to fade. We are now entering the twilight zone, a vast belt of ocean stretching down to a kilometer deep. Here, the sun's rays are too weak for photosynthesis. The forests of plankton vanish. There are no plants, no green energy, only the slow snowfall of particles drifting from above, tiny fragments of plankton waste, and the remains of the dead. Scientists call it marine snow. To us, it looks insignificant. To the creatures here, it is life itself. And where there is food, there is life, but not life as we know it. The animals of the Twilight Zone have evolved into some of the strangest forms on Earth. Many are transparent, their bodies like glass. The glass squid drifts with organs barely visible, a ghost against the blue. The glass octopus is almost invisible, its eyes the only solid feature. Why so many species take on transparency here is still a mystery. It may be camouflage, a way to vanish in the faintest light. Or perhaps a way to conserve energy in a world where every pigment costs more than it gives back. Others choose the opposite strategy, not invisibility, but light. In the gloom, some creatures create their own glow through a chemical reaction known as bioluminescence. To us, it's dazzling, flashing dots, glowing patterns, entire bodies flickering like lanterns. But here, light is survival. Some use it to lure prey, some to find a mate, and some to disappear. This trick is called counter-illumination. From below, predators can spot a dark silhouette against the faint shimmer above. To hide, animals like the firefly squid cover their bellies with light-producing organs. They adjust the brightness to perfectly match the glow from the surface, erasing their outline and vanishing into the background. It is camouflage by imitation, making light to disappear into light. Other species play stranger games. The bloody belly comb jelly shines in deep red. Down here, red light never penetrates, making the jelly appear completely black. Inside its stomach, bioluminescent prey is concealed, hidden from predators that might otherwise detect its glow. In a world defined by light, or the lack of it, every adaptation revolves around who can be seen and who cannot. But the Twilight Zone holds more than tricks of light. It also hosts some of the ocean's greatest spectacles. Each night, as darkness falls above, billions of creatures rise from the depths. Lanternfish, squid, jellies, and an entire army of the deep climbing towards the surface to feed on plankton under cover of night. At dawn they sink back down, vanishing into the gloom. This vast daily movement is called the Deal Vertical Migration. It is the largest synchronized migration on Earth, greater in numbers than all herds, all flocks, all swarms combined. And yet, despite its scale, this event remained hidden until World War II. Naval sonar operators detected a mysterious false seabed, a dense layer that rose every night and sank every morning. It wasn't the ocean floor at all. It was life. an entire invisible world moving as one. The twilight zone is where the familiar rules of life begin to bend, where transparency is armor, where light is used to hide, where billions of animals rise and fall in a rhythm older than humanity itself. This is the threshold of the deep, the first layer of a world we still cannot explain. Past 1 kilometer, all sunlight disappears. We have reached the midnight zone, a realm stretching down to 4,000 meters. Here, there is no dawn, no dusk, only endless night. Temperatures hover just above freezing. The pressure is hundreds of times greater than at the surface. To humans, this seems like a world where nothing could survive. And yet, it is here that evolution becomes most creative. Take the dragonfish. Unlike most creatures, it can produce red bioluminescence. To most eyes in the deep sea, red light is invisible, which makes the dragonfish's glow a private searchlight. It illuminates prey without giving itself away. Even more mysterious, its eyes are specially adapted to detect this hidden color. It's as though the dragonfish has invented a secret wavelength seen only by itself.